The bastard son of Robert of Normandy, who came Duke when he could be ruthless.
Ordering William ordered that all crops and herds and food of every kind should be brought together and burnt to ashes, so that the whole region north of the Humber might be stripped of all.
Now Duke William's riding forward.
And behind him his army is finally forming up. They've lost the advantage because Harold has claimed the high ground, so they will be trying to work out a suitable battle tactic.
Acting as intermediary, Harold is supposed to have said, "You must bid farewell to this land of ours. You had better take care. And as the Lord is my witness, I have 1,200,000 warriors who are thirsting for battle." William then replies, "I am no..."
Place in the line. Taillefer rides to William to ask to lead the attack.
Yes, Taillefer may have sung the Song of Roland in order that the warlike example of that hero might stimulate the soldiers.
I'm going to interrupt you a moment, Joe, because that is Taillefer up at the top there with the red shield. He's actually gone forward to attack the English all by himself.
Yes, well, Robert Wace says that he cried to the English, come on, what do you, sirs, lay on," before they surrounded him and slew him.
Can you imagine riding a horse solo into that lot? And they've done for him. Okay, what's happening now, Fee?
The Norman archers have strided forward and have taken their place in front of their army now. This is an attempt to try... The Norman archers have strided forward and have taken their place in front of their army now. This is an attempt to try...
Okay, Jane, we've got all these archers here firing enormously high in the air.
Yes, they're shooting towards the shield wall, and what they're realising, no doubt, is that if they just shoot as they would do directly at the shield wall, then they're not going to be completely effective, and you can see now...
Difficult when they're firing uphill.
Of course, yes, because if they fire in a straight line, then they're going to be shooting straight into
Reach their bodies nor do any mischief. How true soever was their aim, or however well they shot, which must have been very frustrating on this day.
Sophie, is that the Norman infantry on the move from our left?
It is indeed. They're marching up the field now to join
Still
them.
moved on, he writes. And when they drew near, the English were to be seen stirring to and fro, going and coming, some with their colour rising, others turning pale. The brave man rousing himself to fight, the coward trembling at the approach of danger. the mounted warriors came to the rescue of our infantry, and those who had been in the rear now found themselves in front. Disdaining to fight from a distance, they rode into battle using their swords. The great war cries, here Norman, there barbarian, were drowned by the fierce groan of battle, the noise of battle and the groans of the dying.
Pretty horrible way to go.
Oh yes, there's nothing fast about a death out here this afternoon. Very few shots would be fatal. Even an arrow, unless it hit a vital organ, wasn't going to be an instant kill, and certainly sword blows would be a long and lingering death. Most warriors dying from blood loss and shock, rather than from actual swift finishing. Of course, there's also the risk of blood poisoning. If the wound didn't get you on the day, then the blood poisoning may well do afterwards. No antibiotics and hospital treatment in this day and age.
Well, they seem to have been repulsed once again, the Normans, even the ones on horses, so perhaps they're going to give it another shot.
Indeed, a second wave of cavalry charge takes place now. A high-speed rush this time. Now the English will be, at this moment, trying to kill the horses just as much as the riders. Once unseated, a rider is an easy target to pick off and finish. So they'll stride forward with the great axes that you see and try and cut the horse's throat or a leg from under it in order to dismount the rider. You'll see how the cavalry have got a circle motion going, a rolling charge. This keeps the momentum and saves the horses having to do any abrupt turns, but still allows the rider to repeatedly attack the same point of the shield wall, placing it under complete pressure all the time on one tiny element of men. The cavalry, you'll see, are majoritively armed with spears. They'll hold these in a downward angle and try and bang up against the shield wall, lean over and insert sluice. If somebody's attacking you from above...
They don't seem to have achieved that.
Also, you'll notice how all the Normans are carrying the long teardrop-shaped shields called kite shields. Now, they're very important when you're on horseback because
Cavalry are going back to behind the lines and the archers are coming forward now, Fee.
Yes, no doubt the English have lost a few warriors from within that shield wall to those lethal spears. But now it seems that William has decided to rest the horses and give his archers another chance. A mixture out there now of longbows and crossbows. The two, one giving more accuracy, but one giving a great deal more power.